Well, hi everyone. Good afternoon. It's great to see everybody. Welcome to the WVSOM 2024 Spring Awards Ceremony. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We're here to honor our students and our faculty and staff, and we're thrilled you're here. Today we're going to recognize faculty, staff, and students for their many accomplishments. But before we recognize individuals for their specific achievements, I want to recognize everyone who is working to make WVSOM the best osteopathic medical school it can be. I cannot be more grateful for the efforts made by the faculty and staff for the milestones achieved this academic year, including attaining accreditation for our first complementary program, our Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences from the Higher Learning Commission. And then also the creation of a new curriculum, Finding Health, for our osteopathic medical program. You know, our faculty and staff are achieving these milestones while also delivering the current curriculum to our students, conducting research, and serving the institution and community. I'm also proud, very proud, of our students. Their dedication to be the best osteopathic medical students they can be, while also delivering many thousands of hours of healthcare, you know, especially the third and fourth year students, and community service, all of you, all the work that you do in our community, and raising funds to help our communities and people in need. I'm always just so impressed by the work of the student clubs in terms of raising dollars for other organizations. It's really incredibly admirable, the work you do. So thank you for what each of you do every day to make life better for others, because that's really what it comes down to. It's about serving others. Everyone at WVSOM is important and is valued. I am proud of all of you for what you accomplish in your work and your studies, and I'm just proud of each and every one of you. I would like to recognize our many benefactors who have given of their treasure to help our students. You'll get a chance to hear about these women and men who fund the many scholarships that will be awarded today. In fact, we will be providing awards to 47 students in 29 categories, totaling $102,300. We greatly appreciate the continued support of our benefactors in assisting our students in their pursuit of their osteopathic medical education. Quite frankly, we would not be having an award ceremony today without our generous donors. I also want to acknowledge we greatly appreciate the continued support of our benefactors and in terms of what they do for us. I also want to acknowledge the work of the WVSOM Foundation and the WVSOM Alumni Association for raising the funds for many of these awards and the special contribution made by the foundation in providing additional dollars to supplement some of our awards today. Finally, I would also like to recognize the guest presenters who are with us. We very much appreciate your efforts to take time out of your busy schedules and to make the journey to be here with us today. Thank you for this. It's important. And I would also like to recognize our Board of Governors members who are with us today, Dr. Peter Ward and Marley Dunbar, who are our faculty and staff representatives, respectively. Finally, again, thank you to everyone. Faculty, staff, and students are here to celebrate. We have lots of awards to present this afternoon, so let's get this show on the road. I have the honor of presenting the first award. So Dr. Roland P. Sharp President and Foundation Award of Excellence for Student Achievement was established by the WVSOM Foundation and named after Dr. Sharp, who served as WVSOM's first president from 1974 to 1978. He was an incredible man, lived till, I think, 104, practiced into his 90s. It was really an honor to get to know him, and he was such a strong advocate for this school and really put this school on a firm foundation. This scholarship is awarded to a first-year student based on academic performance, osteopathic professional interest, leadership, and citizenship. And this year's recipient receiving $2,500 is Derek Barron. Derek is also our new SGA president, so again, congratulations. Okay, now for the next award.
I just want to say about Dr. Roland Sharp. He lived to 105 and told me at that age I should have never quit seeing patients at 103. He hired me in 1978 as he was going out as president of the school. This next award is the Osteopathic Integration Award, or OP&P Integration Award. It was started back in the 1990s when Karen Steele was the chairman of the Department of OP&P, and it was an attempt with a young school, a new school. This is only the beginning of our third decade, wanting to get our faculty, who weren't all necessarily familiar with osteopathic uniqueness and all, get them to be integrating it into their classes and to really understand what we're all about and why we are unique. So it started with a canoe trip down the Greenbrier River, which is very appropriate. I thought you needed that background. As we got together as faculty, I was the assistant dean of clinical things, and we came up with many ideas. This was one of those ideas. And the idea was to get the faculty and students to elect one basic science faculty that they thought had, during that past year, really included osteopathic principles and the osteopathic uniqueness, one clinical faculty full-time here, and then one faculty in the clinical years, an adjunct clinical faculty, who had done a good job by the students and faculty's selection. So I'm here to give that award tonight, and there'll be three, and if you'll come up, we'll get a picture and then do the next one. The first one is the biomedical science faculty member, and the award goes to the integration of osteopathic principles and practices to Irene Small, Dr. Small. Say, but it comes with some money. The next award goes to the clinical faculty member who has excelled in the area of osteopathic principles and practices integration into their teaching, and that goes to Dr. Christopher Kennedy. And the last one goes to our adjunct clinical faculty member, a person who spent her entire clinical practice after graduating from WVSOM and being a help to me before she applied here on the Northern Apache Reservation in Arizona. This award goes to Dr. Elizabeth Clark, DO. Faculty here in her retirement, so she didn't stay away forever. Later.
Good afternoon, everyone. Right now, we're going to be recognizing an outstanding student from WVSOM who has been selected to receive the 2024 Excellence in Public Health Award. Usually, an officer from the Public Health Service comes to present this, but they were unable to be here today. The Public Health Service was founded in 1798 to provide medical care to sailors and merchant seamen with yellow fever and malaria. Over the subsequent 226 years, their mission has broadened to deliver health promotion and disease prevention programs to all people. Today, the Commission Corps of the Public Health Service is dedicated to serving on the front lines in the nation's fight against disease and poor health conditions. And so we recognize Cameron Mitchell with the 2024 Excellence in Public Health Award. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the public health. And the U.S. Public Health Service wanted me to tell you that they hope you consider a career with them. Come on up.
I forgot mine. Good afternoon, everybody. And look how pretty it is outside. All right, here we go. My name is Dr. Manuel Ballas. I'm a retired OBGYN, and I'm president of the Alumni Association, and I'm here today to present some Alumni Association scholarships. I heard Dr. Nimitz at the beginning when he was talking about the staff here, how they do everything they do, plus what they deliver. Well, I just spent 30 years delivering. So I didn't realize this, and I was sitting in the Alumni Center, and I looked up, and son of a gun, I didn't realize that I was the second recipient of the WVSOM Alumni Association Scholarship. It wasn't nearly what it is today, but I did get it. But I think they gave it to me to get me out of here, so. But the WVSOM Alumni Scholarship traditionally presents two $5,000 scholarships to outstanding, and we mean the word outstanding, second-year students. These scholarships are awarded to students who best exemplify osteopathic professional interest, leadership, and citizenship in the eyes of their classmates. Based on student voting, the first recipient is, drum roll please, I love it, Ethan Galloway. As well as this beautiful 8x10 framed certificate, he will also be receiving a check from the Alumni Association for $5,000. The second place recipient was actually a tie. So this year, there are two winners. Each will receive $2,500 from the WVSOM Alumni Association. And if we could have up here on the stage Brantley Hire and Daniel Proctor. Who's first?
Brantley? Brantley's there.
We'll just do them all three at one time. Okay. Scoot over here. There is your beautiful 8x10 frame certificate and your check. And Daniel, here is yours. Congratulations, you guys get to be on that big list up there that my name's on. Thank you, congratulations. And now, we are going to turn this over to someone else. And I'm going to give Dr. Foster his hat back for a little while.
Thank you. My name is Brad Rowe. I'm chairman and president of the Mayor Foundation, and I am here to award the Dr. Olin E. Jones Jr. Scholarship, which is part of the West Virginia Emulation Endowment Trust. The Mayor Foundation's primary mission is to support higher education for West Virginia students, particularly need-based scholarships. This scholarship fund is part of the West Virginia Emulation Endowment Trust. Each scholarship is named after someone our board felt we should try to emulate, hence the name Emulation Endowment Trust. The scholarship fund was established in 2016 and named after Dr. Olin E. Jones Jr. Dr. Jones served as president of the Osteopathic School from 1987 until 2009. These scholarships are awarded to West Virginia students based on scholastic achievement, leadership, character, and need. The two recipients have been chosen by the Foundation Board of Directors, are being awarded a total of $16,400. One of the students is a fourth-year student and will be presented during graduation awards in May. Receiving their $10,000 scholarship today is Caleb Duncan.
Good afternoon. The first award I'll be giving out is the Foundation Scholars Award. This award recognizes West Virginia residents from specific counties who are willing to stay in West Virginia to practice after residency, preferably in a rural and underserved area or in good academic standing. 7 recipients have been chosen by the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine Foundation Board of Directors. 3 of the recipients are fourth-year students, and they will be presented during their graduation awards in May. The students today are being awarded a total of $4,000, and these students are Seth Jude, Barbara Pridemore, Carrie Proctor, and Daniel Proctor. The next award is the Legacy Scholarship Endowment. This scholarship was created by the WVSOM Foundation in an effort to help offset the cost of medical school. It is the vision of the foundation to grow the endowment large enough to be able to provide some form of financial assistance to every WVSOM student to help ensure that WVSOM continues to be a leader in excellence in medical education. Because educational debt is the biggest burden now facing medical students, the Legacy Scholarship Endowment will help to provide meaningful scholarships to deserving students to help make medical school more affordable. A scholarship of $5,000 is being awarded to the following recipient chosen by the WVSOM Foundation Board of Directors: Charles Hawley.
The Jarrell Family Award was established by Gregory Jarrell, D.O., WVSOM class of 1997, along with his wife, Penny. I remember Greg. He was one of the first students I ever taught. He was an older student. He was a coal miner. He was a coal miner in central West Virginia who decided, I want to do more than just mine coal. And he came here, and he was an incredible student, and who went on to, he's still practicing medicine in the Charleston area, and has just given in so many ways, including this scholarship with his wife, Penny. This gift will provide for an award to be given annually to a female second-year student in good standing who is a West Virginia resident from select West Virginia counties, and this year's recipient receiving $5,000 is Catherine Peelish. Congratulations.
Dr. Weiser completed a psychiatry residency at the University of Alabama, where she was chief resident. She subsequently served as assistant professor of psychiatry at the Medical College of Georgia before transitioning into clinical administration. She served as clinical director at 2 state hospitals in Georgia before relocating to Mississippi State Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. While there, she was later selected as medical director of the Mississippi State Department of Mental Health. Dr. Weiser is a semi-retired and resides with her husband in Augusta, Georgia. During Dr. Weiser's time at WVSOM, her husband served as a family physician in the U.S. Army Medical Department. As a result of WVSOM's willingness to accommodate this unique and difficult situation, Dr. Weiser was able to complete several clinical rotations at Lister Army Hospital in Fort Rucker, Alabama, during Operation Desert Storm. Both she and her husband are grateful for the immense gesture and understanding. Unfortunately, Dr. Weiser could not be here today to present this award to a deserving student. The Dr. Lydia Weiser Scholarship Award is given to a student who took a non-traditional path to medical school. This includes students who first pursued another career path prior to choosing to pursue medicine, and students who had to leave jobs to attend medical school. Preference will be given to a student who is considering psychiatry as a specialty. The recipient will receive a scholarship award of $2,500, and it is my privilege to present the Dr. Lydia Weiser Scholarship Award to Jacqueline Shoemaker.
In March of 1994, a member of the class of 1997 and a friend to the WVSOM family was brutally murdered because of her attempt to escape an abusive situation and build a better life for herself and her 2 young boys. Despite the problems tearing apart her personal life, Loretta Moore maintained her good academic standing, continued to raise and love her children, and even found time to help other classmates with difficult subjects. Everyone who met her was touched in some way by her quiet strengths and boundless energy. For everyone who she loved, she made life better. The Loretta Moore Memorial Scholarship Fund was established by friends, all her classmates, faculty, and staff who wanted to honor her life in memory of this extraordinary young woman. This scholarship is chosen by WVSOM's MS2 students. The recipient of this award is in the second-year class, having successfully completed MS1 and who has overcome obstacles in order to succeed. The recipient of this award should be aware that this is indeed an honor. It recognizes the recipient has a determination to reach their goals, a strength that will get them through difficult times, and most of all, a spirit that, like Loretta's, cannot be broken. On behalf of Loretta's classmates, friends, and in her memory, I'm proud to present the Loretta Moore Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,250 to Mackenzie Casto.
Hi, everyone. It's truly a privilege to be here today to present the Anna Marie Counts Memorial Scholarship. Anna Marie was a truly special, wonderful person, and this scholarship was established by her family and the staff at WVSOM in 2018. Anna Marie was the Director of Accreditation at WVSOM from July 30th, 2013 until her untimely death in August of 2017. And her position was actually in the Office of Assessment and Educational Development, which is the office that I oversee and that I'm in, so I got to work with her every day. So Anna Marie made a difference in the lives of many. She was a hard worker, contributing 110% to anything that she did, always willing to lend a hand, and I know many at WVSOM can attest to that. She was loved by anyone who encountered her, an amazing colleague, mentor, and friend. And I worked with her on some national projects. She was helped organize a national conference, and her colleagues still ask me or still have memories about her. She just had an amazing connection to people. Even after almost 7 years, which is hard to believe, we continue to refer to her work, and for guidance, we look at things that she did in the past. The Anna Marie Counts Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a female second-year student from West Virginia who exemplifies the characteristics that Anna Marie embodied. These include getting things done behind the scenes, being a leader who leads by example, being genuine and compassionate, being an untiring advocate and supporter of others, and volunteering in the community. The recipient for this scholarship should be known for her willingness to help out and not shy away from a challenge, and for greeting you with a beautiful smile and warm welcome, as Anna Marie always did. It is a great honor to present $1,000 in Anna Marie's memory to this year's recipient, who is Carrie Proctor.
I'm back. Okay, here. You know you're getting old when you know most of these people that are named in these scholarships, you know. Wow. This is the Frederick W. Smith Memorial Family Practice Scholarship. Frederick Smith was here when I was a student, and he and his lovely wife, Linda, have always done a lot for the school. He was here from the beginning. I tend to be a very casual guy, but Frederick Smith was not. He looked immaculate every day. Suit, shirt, tie, just a wonderful man walking around the halls of WVSOM. Frederick W. Smith served WVSOM for 20 years in multiple roles, including executive vice president at the time of his passing in 1996. To be eligible for consideration, the student must be a West Virginia resident who plans to practice family medicine, is completing their second year of medical education in the upper 2/3 of their class academically, and exhibited a strong interest in school and community welfare. The WVSOM Foundation Board of Directors is very proud to present this year's scholarship for $1,000 to, thank you, Carrie Proctor. Well, that's a nice one.
Good afternoon. The Samantha Ketchum Muncie Scholarship was created in honor of a class of 2015 student killed in an automobile accident during her third year of studies at WVSOM. Samantha was a compassionate person with a solid work ethic and dedicated to serving her community. The annual scholarship is awarded to a third-year student from West Virginia, preferably Barber, McDowell, Taylor, Preston, or Harrison counties, who intends to remain in the state to practice medicine in a primary care specialty and represents the character and qualities that Samantha embodied. This year's recipient receiving $1,300 is Caroline Farrell, and unfortunately she is unable to attend, so let's give her a nice round of applause.
The Dr. William B. Mullen and Jennifer White Scholarship was established in 2012 to honor Dr. William Mullen, WVSOM class of 1990, and his compassionate care for his patients, and in memory of Gary and Joanne White's daughter, Jennifer. If any of you find yourself down in Logan, West Virginia, Logan Regional, Dr. Mullen is a legend. He is an incredible physician who has done incredible work over the years and is still there. To be eligible for this scholarship, and one of the things that he did for the Whites was his daughter, who had a very bad prognosis, was told she wouldn't live but a matter of years. He was able, through his skill and knowledge, kept her alive for decades. So it just shows the power of a physician and the power of how it impacts a family, and then in the ripple effect of that gift, which continues today with this scholarship. To be eligible for this scholarship, the students must be from Southern West Virginia, preferably from Mingo, Logan, Wayne, Boone, Wyoming, or McDowell counties. The students are evaluated on academic achievement, financial need, and are typically a member of the first-year class. A total of $9,600 is being awarded today. So on behalf of the Harless and White families, it is my pleasure to announce this year's recipients receiving $3,200 each. And if you could come up to the stage, Seth Jude, Barbara Pridemore, and Gatlin Spangler. Congratulations. Gatlin, thank you.
I knew I heard down there. I knew you were coming up.
Barbara, congratulations. And Seth, congratulations. Thank you very much. So let's get our picture taken.
Ron Billups started classes at WVSOM in 1998. He had been an ER nurse prior to medical school. Ron helped his classmates digest the more difficult material and enjoyed the process of quizzing them. During his third year, he had started rotations in Princeton. Then in January 2000, Ron was killed in a car wreck. The vast amount of time spent with classmates forges strong bonds. The people you sit beside of and lecture become the ones you study and socialize with after 5 p.m. Ron helped several students through those first 2 years. His family and classmates thought the best way to honor him was to continue helping others by starting the Ron Billups Scholarship. The Ron Billups Scholarship benefits a first-year student from Southern West Virginia or Southwestern Virginia. And I'm proud to announce that this year's recipient receiving $1,000 is Caitlin Huntley.
My name is Denton Staley, and I'm accompanied by Mr. Steve Downer. We are two graduates of the class of 1972 of Greenbrier Military School. And so we're here today to thank you for your relationship with our historical society and also the hospitality that you show us every October, the third weekend in October, when we have our class reunions. As you can imagine, we're all getting a little bit older, and as I walked into this room today, it did not blow past me that here we are, 70-year-old people walking into a room full of doctors. So please help us if you can. The GMS alumni return to this campus to celebrate their years of success and service to the community and other communities within the state and service to our country. We always enjoy coming back to the campus for our fall activities the third weekend in October, and we thank you for that privilege. The Alumni Association has strongly supported the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine since its inception and even before, and sees the importance of providing educational scholarships to their students annually. The motto of Greenbrier Military School was truth, duty, and honor, and I think if we think about the medical practice in your service under the Hippocratic Oath, it is completely appropriate for us to be partners in your education. GMS alumni strive to serve as models and mentors for leadership and service to others and recognize the commitment to those qualities in osteopathic medical students by awarding a scholarship to 2 students completing their first year of medical school at WVSOM. Mr. Downer will present to each recipient a check for $1,500, a plaque, and recognition. We hope you'll join us at the alumni dinner this coming fall. It is my privilege to present to you the GMS Alumni Scholarship recipients, Avery Pack, and Adarsh Valarupali.
Well, I'm back again. If you haven't had the chance to go down the hall to the left at the Alumni Center and see the museum for the Greenbrier Military School, you really should. It's amazing the awards and the accolades that that place received while it was there. They deserve it for their service, and you guys deserve it just for some of your own education. Now, does everybody like baseball? All right. Got a little bit of the program to go. We've been here for 42 minutes. 7th inning stretch. Everybody get up and stand up for a second. Then when you sit back down, you're going to be down until we're done. That's it. That's what we like to see. Stretch it out. All right. Now this will be my one and only paid political announcement, and that's the fact that what we'd like to see all of you do is join the Alumni Association when you get done. All these scholarships that the Alumni Association presents, we can't do that without the support of our alumni. The Alumni Association is there for 3 purposes. Number 1, support the alumni. Number 2, support the students. And number 3, support WVSOM. So join. I mean, it's of all the things you're going to get in the mail after you start, join here, join there. It's probably the cheapest, and it will be the most rewarding for you. Okay, here. This is the West Virginia State Medical Association Alliance Scholarship Fund. The West Virginia State Medical Association Alliance Scholarship Fund provides scholarships for medical students from West Virginia who have a desire to practice in the state after they graduate. The Alliance is an organization that is comprised of physician spouses who in the fall of 2016 established an endowment at each of the 3 medical schools in West Virginia. You know, the old saying is, behind every good man or woman is a good spouse or a better spouse, and that is so true. And those of you that have spouses here, I'm sure you know that already. On behalf of the WVSMA Alliance, I'm happy to present this $1,500 scholarship to Ronald Everhart, who is unfortunately unable to be here today, but please let's give him a round of applause. And that's the last you have to see of me, and you got your 7th inning stretch.
The Drs. Cheryl and Michael Edelman WSOM Leadership Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated character and leadership during their time at WVSOM and who has the potential to be a future leader in the osteopathic profession. Dr. Michael Edelman served WSOM for 16 years as the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean and President. Drs. Cheryl and Michael Edelman wanted to be here today but were unable to attend, so hello. Being a leader takes courage and conviction, as well as a lot of time, energy, and self-reflection. While it takes an incredible commitment to become an osteopathic physician, great leadership requires an even higher level of commitment and sacrifice. This year, the recipient of the Leadership Scholarship is an individual who has shown an extraordinary level of commitment in service to their fellow students and to WVSOM, and receiving $1,000 and the scholarship is Apangu Tete. She is unable to join us today, but let's give her a round of applause regardless. And don't worry, we'll make sure she gets the award, and I'll personally take care of the monetary side.
The Paul G. Clayman Dio Family Practice Student Award was created in memory of Dr. Clayman and is named in his honor for serving WVSOM from 1984 to 1994 as a faculty member in the Department of Clinical Sciences. Dr. Clayman was a U.S. Marine Corps veteran of the Korean War, and it was after the war that he went back to school and became an osteopathic physician. And then in 1968, along with a friend of his, he founded the Wilcox Clinic in Wilcox, Arizona, and he was a real proponent of rural medicine. And in 1978, he accepted the position as chairman of the Department of Family Medicine at the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine. While at WVSOM, Dr. Clayman devoted much time to medical student education, both as a general practitioner in the clinical setting and working as the clinical training associate dean, through which he was instrumental in developing in-state internship and residency programs. He served on the Board of Governors for the school and was an active member of the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association. One of the things he really enjoyed was delivering babies. However, he was also a big proponent of utilizing osteopathic manipulative therapy in his practice. In fact, the women he cared for in his OB clinic all had OMT done during the pregnancies and after pregnancy, and all the babies were given OMT as well. Applicants for this scholarship have written an essay entitled Preserving Osteopathic Principles While Practicing Family Medicine in West Virginia. In this essay, they specified their plan to practice family medicine utilizing osteopathic manipulative treatment as part of his or her daily treatment of patients. Applicants are dedicated to osteopathic principles and are willing to instill the importance of osteopathic practices and principles in the next generation of WVSOM students. The West Virginia Society of the ACOFP joins the Clayman family in remembering Dr. Clayman by adding an additional $1,000 for this year's recipient. In doing so, we acknowledge Dr. Clayman's many years of service to the osteopathic profession and to family practice in West Virginia. This year's recipient receiving $2,000 is Barbara Pridemore.
Dr. Marlene Wagger was a professor of family medicine and geriatrics at WVSOM for 15 years before retiring in 2007. She was one of my mentors. She was simultaneously one of the toughest yet most caring physicians I've had the pleasure of knowing. While here, she established the Moss Scholarship, or Marlene's Out-of-State Student Scholarships, which are given annually to first-year out-of-state students. We are awarding scholarships in the amount of $1,200 each to 14 out-of-state students, along with a framed certificate for a total of $16,800. There are several recipients, so please hold your applause till the end. The recipients are Derek Barron, Maggie Bartoni, Colin Bashline, Cody Elliott, Autumn Horner, David Horvath, Anika Iyer, Serene Javiratham, Peyton Kaiser, Baron Nade, Charles Ononaku, Lindsay Schugert, Allison Voce, and Caitlin Zovak. You can applaud now.
The next awards are also one given for excellence in osteopathic principles and practices, and especially focus on the structure function OMT portion of what our students are learning to do and able to do. Marlene Wagger would have been thrilled to see that many come up here from out of state. She sat here as a faculty member for many years, not being a native Arizona or West Virginian, and saying, gosh, there's no awards for anybody that's not from West Virginia. So she's smiling down now as she's gone. She also was a person who was very good with her hands. The first award, and I wanted to thank the OP&P department, the 10-fingered people, for inviting me to come and give these awards today after retiring back in July. So this is the James R. Stuckey Manipulative, easy for me to say, Manipulative Medicine Scholarship. Jim Stuckey was the dean at the original mothership, if you will, at Kirksville, Missouri, the original osteopathic medical school. He was later dean at Michigan State and then became a dean here for 14 years. He brought in the 1980s, 1988 exactly, brought really the osteopathic, I was going to say aroma, that's not the right word, but the essence to this campus because of his years and years of service in the, in the mothership. So, but very nice to honor him. He's also not with us anymore, but certainly here in spirit. It's named in honor of Dr. Stuckey, was dean from 1988 to 2002. Dr. Stuckey was extremely supportive of the OMM program, and he actually helped with that other award as we went down the river trying to find ways to get our faculty involved and also our students to be part of this. Students nominated must be in their second year of medical education and have a GPA of no less than 90%. The recipient of the scholarship must also have demonstrated proficiency in manual medicine and a significant knowledge of anatomy. This year's recipient receiving $2,800 is Samuel Fuller. Say, don't let me keep the check. I kept one of them that got away. The second award is named after Marlene Wagger, the one who did the Moss Award earlier. Dr. Wagger was a family medicine doctor who then did geriatrics when it wasn't in vogue, or actually wasn't probably described as that until later in her career, and was also known to do osteopathic manipulation on many, if not most, of her patients in that time. 10-fingered OP&P scholarship, outstanding skills in osteopathic manipulative treatment, good academic and professional standings, nominated and then voted upon by classmates. So this is elected by the classmates of this individual. Winners have their names engraved in a plaque prominently displayed in the Osteopathic Clinical Skills Lab, where you all are every week, and receive $1,250 from a fund endowed by royalty from the Pocket Manual of ONT. And that's a manual that our faculty wrote many years ago and is used at many, if not most, of the osteopathic medical schools around the country. So that's where the money comes from. This year's recipient is Dalton McCown. My hair? I want to say that I found out that 10-fingered faculty group are all in Colorado Springs today partying and stuff at the American Academy of Osteopathy. So I still think it's a great honor to be up here and to give those awards.
The WVSOM Practice Scholarship is awarded to a second-year student who is a resident of West Virginia, has intentions of practicing family medicine upon graduation, and is in the top two-thirds of their class. It is my pleasure to present this year's recipient with this award and $1,500 to Carrie Proctor.
Good afternoon. I'm here to present the WVSOM Diversity Task Force Eva Teeter Hammer Award. This scholarship was established in 2006 to help recognize the commitment of the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine in fostering an educational environment that values the development of human potential, cultural and ethnic diversity, and understanding. WVSOM strives to promote equitable and fair treatment of every aspect of campus life for all persons, regardless of race, ethnic background, gender, age, religion, disability, or sexual orientation. The students selected must demonstrate a strong interest in osteopathic medicine, its philosophy and principles, and excel academically. The recipient must also demonstrate an interest in eliminating the inequities in the educational, societal, and health needs of all people. The recipient of the WVSOM Diversity Task Force Scholarship for $1,000 is Gray Caldwell.
Hello. Each year, the SGA is honored to be able to give students the opportunity to recognize their peers in the form of scholarships. This year, the WVSOM Student Government Association is proud to award 2 distinct awards to 3 students from each of the first, second, and third year classes. The first award is the SGA Student Leadership Scholarship, which recognizes 1 student from each class who personifies high ethics, integrity, a commitment to positive values. They must show a motivation for personal growth and a drive to institute new ideas. This student must actively work to cultivate leadership opportunities, perpetuate pride within the school, the osteopathic community, encourage community involvement, and promote an understanding of diversity. This award is to recognize a student who goes above and beyond to serve other students through leadership, while doing so has contributed to the betterment of the WVSOM community. I'm going to recognize 3 students, 1 from each class. From the class of 2027, Derek Barron. From the class of 2026, Emily Huffman. And from the class of 2025, Danielle Reynolds. The second award is the SGA Student Collegiality Scholarship, which recognizes students who personify a sense of purpose, take active roles in mentorship, inspire unity, facilitate cooperation, openly celebrate the achievement of others, and show an outright compassion for their classmates. This scholarship recognizes students who cultivate strong relationships with their peers and strive to improve the lives of students, promote kindness and collaboration, and seek to build a lasting culture of community and mutual respect within our school. This award recognizes students who go above and beyond to serve and support other students within the WVSOM community. From the class of 2027, Christina Eckel and Anika Iyer. From the class of 2026, Mike Ferry and Ennis Huggy. And from the class of 2025, Caleb Duncan and Sarah Socrates.
Okay, this is a long one, bear with me. This award was established by the Student Government Association in November 1996. It is the Frederick W. Smith Community Service Award. During his life, Mr. Smith was a leader, and a spirit of community and generosity made him a beloved and respected man by his family, those in the Greenbrier Valley, and especially WVSOM. This award is to honor the campus organization that reflects some of the outstanding qualities demonstrated by Mr. Smith. All of the student clubs and organizations on campus do a tremendous amount of service to the school or local area across the country and around the world. The selection of one club for this award is difficult. Before announcing this year's recipient, I would like to thank the club presidents, the officers, and members for all of your hard work. The organization selected for this award will receive not only the honor associated with it, but also $500 from the SGA to begin its activities for next year. This club has continuously hosted events focused on uplifting our WVSOM community throughout the year. This club has organized a female physician panel, a board game event, a boo bag for a Halloween program, and the Galentine's Day celebration this academic year. We are incredibly grateful for their dedication and service to our community. This year's recipient of the Frederick W. Smith Community Service Award is the American Medical Women's Association. It is my pleasure to present the certificate to Aubrey Haynes, who is the vice president of the club this year.
Each year, the Student Government Association takes this opportunity to express on behalf of the student body our gratitude for all the work, guidance, and support that we receive from faculty and staff here at WVSOM. This year, we would like to especially thank two groups on our campus for their efforts in helping us to be successful in our roles, for going above and beyond to support our colleagues. On behalf of the entire student body, I would like to recognize and invite the following to the stage: the WVSOM Alumni Association and the WVSOM Foundation.
No, you can stand in the middle. You're wearing pink.
Thank you so much.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the SGA leadership team for their tireless work serving the students of WVSOM this year. This year has been a success much in part to your dedication and passion for our school. Please join me in thanking our Vice President, Dikshitha Tella, our Secretary, Alexandra Mollis, our Treasurer, Yusuf Almanhoun, our Historian, Gianna Ligori, our Touch Coordinator, Isabel Gervasio, and our Board of Governors Rep, Aaron Reese. If you could please stand and be recognized.
I would like to add Ethan Galloway to the list, our SGA president. Okay, at this time, I would like to introduce the 2024-2025 WESOM SGA leadership. Please rise as I say your names. President Derek Barron, Vice President Maggie Bartony, Secretary Emily Martin, Treasurer Adarsh Valurpally, Historian Avery Pack, Touch Coordinator Jaden Daly, and WVSOM Board of Governors Rep Nathaniel Galloway.
My congratulations to the 2024-25 Student Government Association officers, and my thanks and gratitude to the 2023-24 SGA officers for your excellent work this year. I truly admire our student leadership and the countless hours they spend outside of their medical studies to serve their colleagues, WVSOM, and the community. You are all excellent leaders. Thank you. It is my pleasure to present a special award to Ethan Galloway, SGA President, and Dee Tella, SGA Vice President. The Dean, the Office of Multicultural and Student Affairs, the Office of Student Life, myself, and others in the administration have worked closely with both of these individuals throughout the year. They have done a tremendous job of representing our students and WVSOM both locally and nationally. This past year, as SGA President and Vice President, Ethan and Dee have given generously of their time. They have served on multiple committees, headed up many events and projects, including Mini Med School and the recent Black Tie Masquerade, as well as representing WVSOM at national meetings and leading the student leadership with enthusiasm. Ethan and Dee, please join me at the podium. It is with gratitude for your leadership and work on behalf of WVSOM that I present you with this special award for outstanding leadership, service, and dedication as the Student Government Association President and Vice President for the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine. Thank you, and best regards as you continue with your medical careers. You are both truly excellent leaders, outstanding leaders. All right, well, please join me in congratulating all of our award recipients. Wow, 29 award categories and $102,300 awarded. I think 47 students got awards. Thank you again to all of our benefactors. And again, please join me in congratulating all of our award recipients and our donors and our presenters for being here today. I would like to thank the individuals whose hard work has made this event possible, the Foundation and WVSOM Awards selection committees, and all the staff from the President's and Dean's offices, the Office of Multicultural and Student Affairs, the Student Life Office, the Registrars and Financial Aid Offices, Marketing and Communications, Audiovisual Productions and IT Departments, the WVSOM Foundation and WVSOM Alumni Association offices, and the Maintenance, Housekeeping, and OCafe staffs. It takes a lot of people to put this event on, and I truly appreciate all the work. Let's give them a big round of applause. I would thank everyone for all their hard work and all of your support of WVSOM and all of our students. And for all of those who have come out today, thank you for being here, and we have a reception for you just behind you out those doors. Enjoy the goodies, and thank you to everyone for attending, and have a great rest of your day. Go WVSOM.